This week on the No More Late Fees podcast, we are joined by our good pals, Andrew and Timmy. Welcome.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hey.
We're excited. This is a dynamic duo for sure. You may remember Andrew from absolute suffering from that was it Kung Pao? Is that what
How
it is?
dare you forget the name?
I'd try to forget the whole damn thing. And Timmy is the other half of our other friend that joined us for Crossroads, Brian. So this is going to be fun.
I'm so excited.
Brian's more likable.
You know what, Timmy? You're actually my favorite.
There you
Don't
go.
tell
I was going to say that.
He probably won't listen to this.
But you know
No,
what?
Brian will listen. But no, I feel like at the murder mystery party, we bonded quite a bit.
For sure.
We
For
had
sure.
some moments,
You got to
especially
hear the big fake accent I used the whole time, all night.
you were good at it. It was great.
It was great. No notes.
And if you guys are confused, last year I went to Austin and Jackie and I decided that we should do a murder mystery party for New Year's Eve, and it was a lot of fun. So
And Timmy was the strong man? Is that it?
That was the New Year's Eve murder mystery, yes. But
Yes.
then there was you know what? I'm thinking of another one. I'm thinking of another friend
He
group.
gets so invited
I'm
to so
sorry.
many murder mystery parties.
I know,
Yeah.
but I did use a big fake accent for yours too. I think I was like it was like a German / Russian / I don't know what it was.
It kind of meandered through the night, and I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah, at one point it might have been Irish. It's okay.
I think it's awesome that both of you guys really wanted to do our movie this week, which is
Yes.
Spice World. I'd like to ask both of you, why this movie?
So you
go
want to
Don't-
go first? Okay,
Don't
well,
answer all at once.
I mean, it's pretty simple for me. Spice World came out what year again?
97.
97. So I would have been all of 14, I think.
Yeah.
So, if you've got 5 women who are singing songs and telling you to tell you what you want, what you really, really want, and how to get it, 14-year-old me was like, I'm very interested in what these women are saying, and I'm going to pay attention. And I paid attention throughout most of their career.
Timmy,
Fair.
how about you?
Yeah. So as a baby gay, I was thinking it was 94, 95. Since it was 97, I would have been 13. So approaching teenage years or entering. But I don't know. I just love them. They're so campy and fun. And yeah, it's just the colors, the sparkles, the attitude, the music
fashion.
was really catchy. The
Mm.
fashion, yes, I've always been very interested in fashion.
There's like a strong
and
woman,
they're
girl
funny.
power.
Girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to get into the movie. But before then, I thought this would be a really fun time to just talk about Spice Girls, Spice Girl trip. Let's do some trivia. It feels they're so larger than life, and it feels like such a huge time period, but they weren't a band for a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It was an era.
It
really
was. So I'm gonna admit the trivia is hard. So Jackie, do you want to do it actually?
Sure. Okay.
Let's see what I don't know.
But just guess. Just go
Yeah.
with your gut.
Who was the last Spice Girl to join the band? Or the group, I guess.
No idea.
Victoria.
I
Just
actually
guess,
know
Timmy.
the answer.
I would think Victoria too.
Actually, it's Emma, Baby Spice.
I was going to say that one too first. I don't know why. I was going to say her.
I feel like Mel C and Mel B were the first. Oh,
I want to say it was
Originals?
Jerry and Mel.
No.
No.
Jerry did come, but she missed the first audition. The other two didn't.
Okay.
She came late. She was a part of like the OG, but like they were in like the original auditions and everything like that. Then Victoria, she came and replaced somebody that was there before when I'm not going to say their band name. their former band name, and then Baby replaced someone else who went to, I think her name was Michelle or something, to go take care of a sick mom, her sick mom or something. So
Interesting.
Baby Spice last.
What about their Asian friend who was in the movie who didn't get to be a Spice Girl?
Nicola?
Exactly. When was she in the group before she left?
I love that there is a subset of people that think that this isn't a biography of their life.
So I'm watching this movie last night, and I knew all this stuff. I'm sorry, I'm a very tangential person, so that's hopefully nobody has to get away to do things. But so that actress was also in ABBA for a long time.
Oh, yes.
She was in what?
So
Ab Fab.
absolutely fabulous with
Oh, yeah,
Jennifer Saunders, who also makes a cameo in this film.
Yeah. And our last movie, Euro Trip,
Yeah.
it was, I think it was a cut scene. So love that. Love her.
Okay, so our next question. What was the B-side to Wannabe?
I got no
Is it
clue on
Stop?
that one.
I will, how about I give you some multiple choice for that one? Because it is kind of hard.
Okay.
Last Time Lover, Bumper to Bumper, or Something Kind of Funny.
It's something kind of funny.
Something
I
kind of
actually
funny.
had that.
You guys are incorrect. It's
Oh.
Bumper to Bumper.
I've never even heard of
no.
this. What is
Maybe I
this?
didn't have it then.
My best educative guess would have been To Become One.
I don't even think that was on the same album, was it?
I
I guess
It's
it
one of
was.
my
Bumper to
favorites,
It
Bumper.
was.
so
Yeah, it was.
It was. It was
Yeah,
on the
don't
first
question
one.
Jackie. Don't
Was that on
question
the-
Jackie.
Was that on the album too? Bumper to Bumper?
Yeah.
No,
I don't
Was
recall
it?
this song at all. Wow.
Was it? Are you sure? I listened to that CD.
I think we're going to
about
quickly find out. I was just
approximately
looking at them the whole
1,000
time and not
times.
paying attention at all. Okay.
Who contributed to the Union Jack part of the iconic Union Jack dress?
I do
Ginger
know this
Spice.
one.
Go ahead, Timmy.
So yes, I saw a video of Jerry Halliwell on Instagram recently, and she was explaining how it happened. And of course, I was probably like 3 or 4 into a cocktail or something, but she explained that that original dress was made out of an actual Union Jack, and I can't remember exactly why, but they had to like make it out of one.
I thought it was a tea towel.
It is.
It might have been.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it a tea
Yeah.
towel?
Mhm.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, it was a Gucci dress underneath, and she didn't want to cut a flag, so she took a tea towel, and then she used car paint to spray paint her red boots. But when she left the band, I don't know if she got rid of that dress, but pretty much all of her Spice Girls wardrobe she gave away, including her car. But her now husband, bought it for her again because she had missed the car. But yeah, so most of her clothes she gave away.
I love
Possibly
it.
soon to be ex-husband. I thought I read something in the news recently, but
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought I read something about cheating in her, but
She better stay with him. Being with him made her the richest Spice Girl.
I don't think she was the cheater. I think he was the cheater. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. She better stay with him. It's cheaper to
Yes.
keep him.
Yeah, no, Ginger. There's some stuff going on with her. Yeah.
She's the richest Spice Girl?
Right now with her husband, because he's like the F1 Red Bull owner.
Oh.
And between them two, they
Mhm.
they even have a higher net worth than the Beckhams, which
Yeah.
is surprising.
Apparently, he's been caught in some sort of sexting probe with a female colleague.
She'll get over it.
Allegedly.
Yeah, so I think go ahead, Timmy.
Oh no, that's okay.
No, I was gonna say I think that separately though, Victoria has a higher net worth than Jerry, then Mel C, then Baby, and then Mel B.
Mel B's
No.
the lowest.
You know what I peeped there, but no, she spoke about how financially she wasn't, like how important financial literacy is, and really it had to do with her divorce, kind of like put that on Front Street because she has to pay spousal support. And I think he wanted like $40,000 a month, and she's like, I can't afford that. So, and I don't think she diversified her portfolio like the other girls. Like obviously Mel C had a better solo career. Ginger has written books and all sorts of other things. Victoria has her fashion empire.
Still surprising because she's the one you
Yeah.
see the most.
Yeah.
You see her the most out everywhere.
Makes sense why she was on The Circle.
Yeah.
Her and
Oh, that's right. Well,
Yeah.
both she and Emma were on The Circle, right?
I
They
mean,
were precious. I
They were
loved
so
them
good.
on The Circle.
So good.
I didn't finish watching. Like I couldn't get through, I think the second, or which season were they in? The third? Halfway through the third one, it started getting really racist. And I was like, I'm not going to go through this. So I didn't even get to watch their season.
The fourth
Same.
season.
Yeah.
Even if you just watch their episodes, they are so cute together. And they just look like they're having the best time being there. I was like, can we just get this as a reality show? Like Emma and Mel B living together.
I love that, like, I know they fought, and I love how like candid they are about the fact that they fought a lot. But I love that they've all been able to like apologize and come back together each time. And I know Andrew and I were talking about how they reunited. Andrew, they did all come for the Olympics. It was the world tour that Victoria
That's what
didn't
it
come.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it
And
was.
it's not even like a diva situation as much as like she gets anxiety really bad with touring, like singing live.
Gotcha.
So it stresses her out, and the other girls are like, we get it, and hopefully we can do one thing that she'll be okay with doing. But
honestly,
yeah.
that's probably less of a big deal, I feel like. So
Yeah, they used to turn off her mic back in the day before Ginger left. She, you know.
Well, it was like they were so young when the Spice Girls formed. Emma was 20. They said when they were filming this, Jerry turned 25. I think the month that it came out in theaters, like they were all
wild.
early 20s. I mean, you're still learning who you are. I'm sure fights and disagreements happen and stuff. So it's just a testament to like their friendship and how they've matured, that they can kind of put things aside.
And they had such different personalities.
They did.
Mel C, in her memoir, she talks about how both Ginger and Mel B, because I know her name's Scary Spice, but I find it extremely racist. So that's a whole nother story. But they had the biggest personalities. And Mel C said that Mel B bullied her for a long time. And they were able to like talk through that or whatever. But she also said it's because she was very quiet. She grew up in a quiet household. And I think once Victoria told her if she didn't shut the fuck up, that she would guillotine her or something. And she's like, I was quiet after that.
Wow.
I have a quick fact check. That bumper to bumper song that was not on the original album. I knew I wasn't crazy. It was Wannabe, Say You'll Be There, To Become One, Love Thing, Last Time Lover, Mama, Who Do You Think You Are, Something Kind of Funny, Naked, and If You Can't Dance.
I knew I never heard of a song called Bumper to
So
Bumper.
we'll have to talk. We'll talk to BuzzFeed about it if they're still existing.
That's why they're not existing. Fact checking was poor.
I know. Like, I can't believe that they crashed and burned. But they're still around, but they just got rid of, I think, the news part, and they just fired like a bunch of their people.
They just do
It's
listicles
so-
now.
Yeah, it's so clickbaity. I don't know. I can't.
They got AI for that now. They don't know people.
Which country did Spice Girls perform their first live full concert?
I feel
United
like this
States.
was a weird one. Wasn't it like Croatia or something? I mean, not that Croatia's weird, but like
I mean, it's not one you think of. I want to say US.
I'll give you guys options.
Oh no, it's both wrong.
London, the United States, or Istanbul.
London's not a country.
England.
Is it Turkey?
I'm gonna stick with US.
It's Turkey, Istanbul. Yeah.
Nice.
Again, BuzzFeed with the wonderful situation.
I wanted fact checks. I don't know. I don't trust them now.
Yeah, I'm not questioning you, Danielle.
Oh, I'm not offended. I didn't write this.
Exactly.
Please send all grievances to BuzzFeed. What day was Spice World, the movie, released in the UK in 1998?
So it's like a holiday. And so I'm going to give you guys options because.
I think I might know this one.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead. Give options.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Because I'll put it out there before you list the options. I think it was Boxing Day.
You're correct. It was Christmas, Boxing Day, or New Year's Day. Sorry,
There you
Andrew.
Okay. I would have probably picked that too with those options.
Yeah.
What was supposed to be a double A side? Viva Forever.
So that was from the second album, Spice World.
Was it the Pepsi song? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
think
it's not.
so.
It's Stop.
Oh.
Stop. Right. Need somebody with a human. Okay, gotcha. That one.
What was the third album called?
Forever.
Yes.
There we go.
I thought so, yeah.
It wasn't forever though.
What? Oh, yes. Okay.
Sadly.
Which Spice Girls child's christening was the catalyst for the return of the Spice Girls?
I think it was Emma.
Go with that. Sure.
It was actually Jerry Hollowell's daughter, Bluebell Madonna Hollowell.
Bluebell. There you go.
And Posh and Emma are the baby's godparents. I don't think Mel C was there or Mel B.
I remember seeing in like Hello magazine that Emma was there for sure. And then Posh, you said, was there?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Mel. I think it was just the three of them because then afterwards I think they went to lunch and they talked about reuniting again. So I think the Mels weren't there. And I think that's what the rumors recently at 50th birthday, where we saw like some of them there, not all
Yeah, I
of
saw
them.
that too.
That sparked rumors that they were going to go on tour again. So, you know, the infamous rumor of the Backstreet Boys and the Spice Girls going on tour. I feel like I've heard that one forever.
What? Both of them? Wow. Okay, that's crazy.
But I don't think it's ever going to happen.
It's like an urban legend.
I mean, we've been in, the Northeast getting like New Kids on the Block and Boys to Men on tour and all these things for like the last few years. But
yeah, kids, if you like a band, just wait. Unless you're a Beyonce fan, you there's no winning.
The Spice Girls were originally called what?
Paprika Corner.
We have a list of choices. First thing that comes to mind is like Girls Aloud, but that's another band.
This one I did not pull from BuzzFeed, so I'm just gonna give you the answer because it was hard. I didn't know this. It's Touch was what they were the first version, I guess. And then it was an interview with a magazine that I can't remember at the time that actually gave them their nicknames.
Interesting.
So they didn't come up with their names.
So they just literally were themselves. And then this magazine was like, you should be like Scary and Baby. And you're all sporty. Wow.
Yeah. And I love how Mel C says, oh, maybe I came off scary because I'm a northerner and I'm loud. Or they called her loud, I think, in the article. So just
that doesn't feel good, does it?
No.
None of those names. Like you're sporty. I wonder what that means.
I think
you know what I mean?
Right?
The only one that I think fits is Posh.
I think Baby does too. And she really played into that in the film, obviously.
And clearly,
yeah,
if
Tosh too.
ginger had red hair, that was just the gimme too as well.
They could have called her Cinnamon. I
Cinnamon
don't know.
spice. I mean,
Cayenne spice.
cayenne spice.
Paprika.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if she's going to be ginger, they could have used any of those.
Well, this is a perfect segue into our question for everyone, which is, what would your Spice Girls name be? I'm going with brown sugar.
So brown
sugar
spice?
I'm naming myself, and I'm okay. I am brown. I'm fine with it. As
Brown
long
sugar
as,
spice.
yeah.
Okay.
What was that, Andrew? I didn't hear it.
Oh no, I was just repeating hers. Brown sugar spice. I'm thinking of mine still.
What?
My
Jackie knows me best.
Let me see.
I'm kind of thinking like salty spice.
Ooh, I like it. I was thinking like sassy spice, but Brian's more sassy.
Yeah, that's very true.
How about pink Himalayan salt?
Jalapeno sauce.
That is my favorite kind of salt. Truffle salt spice.
Truffle salt. Ooh, I do like truffle salt.
Bougie spice.
There you go. Lately, I've been feeling my age. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with Old Spice. That's about it.
Oh.
Spice. I just call it that.
Andrew wins this round.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be best for me.
I immediately go to like Sleepy Spice on account of the narcolepsy, but also I could do like a trivia spice or a Smarty Spice, I guess.
Or maybe chamomile too.
Ooh, chamomile.
Feels like we're naming Smurfs.
I feel like that is like, that could be a stripper's name. Nothing against strippers, but like next to the stage, chamomile.
Get your pillows ready. Chamomile's about to hit the stage.
Look at chamomile's pillows.
Right.
True story. At one point, I wanted to name one of my daughter's middle names Ooh La La.
Thank God.
And then I thought to myself, 20 years from now, all everyone's going to hear is coming next to the stage, Ooh La La McDonald's.
But when was this going to be good? When she was a child? None of it is good.
That's why it's a middle name. So no one has to say it. You never have to put it on a job application. You just know it's there. But no.
I have a wife that tells you no.
I think I came to that conclusion on my own. I didn't tell my wife. That was a fight I wasn't going to win. But I just thought, no, this is a bad idea. I'm just throwing her at the pole.
She's one of God's strongest soldiers, I tell you.
So, as y'all know, Danielle and I used to work at Blockbuster. And as Blockbuster employees, we got to recommend movies. And so it is time for y'all to recommend 3 movies from 95 to 2005 as honorary employees.
5 to 2005? Oh my God.
Does Sliding Doors fall within that time? That might be too early.
Yeah, it is. It's in there.
It's in there. That would be one.
The Mask?
It's 94, but it's fine. It's fine.
Close enough. Okay.
Clueless. English Patient for me.
Ooh.
So the Matrix falls in there somewhere.
Yeah, so Austin Powers, the first one?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I think it sounds good.
Yep.
If you guys have your own Spice Girl names or you disagree with anything that we said, I don't know. I don't think anything was too egregious. Hit us up at No More Late Fees on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Do you guys have your social channels that you would want to shout out to get everyone to follow you or check out anything that you're doing? Just wanted to add.
For me, mine and my Instagram's Timmy Rudy. So TIMMY Rudy, RUDY. But nothing really interesting there. Just a little name. I do post a lot of funny stuff though. Whenever I think is funny, it goes up on there.
And lots of fashion stuff, which is fun too.
And Andrew?
Try to post random things at rapturepress.com on Instagram and Twitter and places like that, and TikTok. So you can always go there and see what I think or what we think about various things. Press.com.
And stay tuned for our Spice World episode with Andrew and Timmy later this week.
And as always, be kind and rewind.